how many iconic moments can you count on your hand before this one?
That's Zayt from Zayt. This is Zayt taking the L on top of the coach.
Maybe this? Or this?
Ladies and gentlemen, there's no way anyone beats him. Your Fortnite World Champion, Booga!
Or?
Race to the wall. Shot's gonna be fired. And they do it. Become legends are on top. Become legends.
But how did a third-party tournament produce the game's most epic flex and truly an incredible moment? To answer that, we need to go back in time, before FNCS, before World Cup. We need to go to March 2019. Fortnite was at its peak cultural relevance.
Let's now talk Fortnite, shall we? It's the newest video game craze.
It's basically Hunger Games in a cartoon format. People have to kill each other. The island they're on shrinks, and if you have to be the last man standing when it's over.
Kyle Jackson is so good at Fortnite that he's been signed to play with a team of professional gamers.
That's it. I'm not seeing enough movement. Oh my God.
Chapter 1 Season 8 had just dropped. Fortnite competitive was new, exciting, and growing.
Here at the ESL Katowice Royale, it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
Epic Games had just announced they would be putting $100 million in Fortnite competitive for 2019. The World Cup had been announced.
This is your road to the Fortnite World Cup.
Tfue and Bizzle were the two winningest players. Long story short, this was an exciting time, and ESL Katowice was ready to capitalize on that momentum. While Tfue and Cloak didn't play, this game had some epic names. Nick Mercs and Ayden, Zayt and Saf, the X2 twins, Metro, 72 Hours, Myth, Vivid, Bizzle, Nate Hill, Funkbomb, Zexrow, Vinny, and many more. All of whom were playing for a share of $400,000. There was a solo tournament the day before. Vinny won that, but it was duos that we all remember. Before we tell you about this insane tournament, we have to remember that it was 14 matches across 2 days. This is in addition to the 7-match solo tournament the day before. So the organizers wanted to make players earn it. Zayt and Saf took height and control of the tournament narrative.
Zayt and Saf here still on the high ground. Right below them we have Momentos. Looks to be alone. No Vexy is with him.
Saf and Zayt, they do have the builds, they have ammo available.
Picking up the victory royale.
Looking for more. Saf picks up the knockdown. Saf trying to find that angle, looks for the shot, doesn't quite get it, but it's enough to finish them off with a victory royale for Saf and Zayt.
And letting us glimpse their insane chemistry and their insane confidence.
What's going through your minds right now? How are you feeling?
I feel like I'm at home right now. I'm just like, when we're screaming, I'm never stressed, I'm never nervous. My first tournaments, I was kind of nervous, a little shaky, but right now I just feel like I'm at home.
Before Game 2, there was an interview with Bizzle where he gave an extremely hot take that does not look good in 2023. But up to this point in the tournament, it may have been justified.
Big difference between NA and EU is I think NA has better competition. I think there's better players at NA compared to EU, but we've never seen an event where players go head-to-head, so this is just going to be a big event.
After one game, Zayt and Saf in first, Metro in second, and Bizzle in third. Nick and Ayden lose their 2v2 just outside of their home field Tilted. Zexrow and Vinny, who already won the solos tournament, win the game. And just like that, after game 2, we have a new team on top of the leaderboard. Last game, we did not show enough, so bask in the nostalgia that is Tilted Towers off spawn.
Yeah, now we're seeing Korean duo Aim Hero and Fax Fox. They've talked
Ayden pushing in.
Landing tiltedness, yeah. Ayden pushing in. We'll see where Nick Mercs is as well, but Aim Hero and Fax Fox under a lot of pressure at the top of this building. Trying to find any angle they can. Ooh, Excalibur has gone down to, I think that was Ayden that actually gets that down, and Keolis trying to get his way out. Excalibur is down. The Clingers, cling, 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 go the Clingers, and FaxFox is going to be able to finish off that duo.
Zayt goes down, followed soon after by Zexrow and Vinny.
Edge of the hill.
We have Zayt going down there.
Myth's duo Cloud is unable to clutch, and future FNCS winner Stompy gets the dub.
Oh no, Cloud! Oh, it takes so much damage! Oh, and he's in the zone! This is catastrophic for Cloud! That's heartbreaking, but Stompy picks it up.
Game 4 was mostly uneventful, but this rotation hollowed out the lobby from 46 to 6 players. Insane.
Smiley and Brizu and Jazik, yeah. So many people just got caught in the storm to end this. And at this point, Smiley not great on the health, but what a pickup on Brizu.
Let's check on Myth, who goes down in a storm fight.
But Myth still has a lot of HP. He can do a lot of work here. Zeke and Poverty again. We'll see what goes down, but Zeke goes down. Poverty's still up. Myth and Cloud go down, and all the players are paying attention to this outside in.
OG Sentinels players and NA East veterans Aspect and Animal get the win from height. Vinny manages to clutch placements. Myth gets an elimination out of the sky. Him and Cloud had a decent tournament ending in 24th. X2 Twins managed to 2v1 Zexrow.
1v2, and as we can see, it's not working out too well for them here. He's down on very low HP, and I think the Australians have done it. Renegades, Jesse and Jordan have been able to take their first victory royale and put Australia on the map.
And after game 6, Zexrow and Vinny have a massive lead and look to secure in pole position for the rest of the tournament. Before the game, we present you Prime Fortnite. Ayden and Nick take Tilted. We keep updating you on that storyline because we just like the words. Nick Mercs, Ayden, and Tilted Towers.
Ayden, Nick Mercs putting their foot down saying, hey, Tilted is ours.
Very much so. They've been actually dominating that spot pretty much.
Not much else happened in game 7. Each team contending did good but not great. But the game did end with a nifty use of the zip line. Pretty cool.
And where is he gonna fall? He's looking for the shot. He connects, and he's gonna ride this to hopefully to a victory, and he comes back in. Vilix and Kinza with 6 eliminations.
After looking at the leaderboard, you're probably wondering, how did this become this? But trust us. Going into day 2, we all know there's this iconic moment incoming. But how did Zayt and Saf manage such a comeback? So to make an epic day 2 comeback, a few things need to go right. 1. You need to play well. 2. You need to have enough games, and the organizers obliged with 7. Lastly, 3. You need your main competition contested off spawn. And just like that, Zexrow and Vinny get contested off spawn. Zexrow and Vinny gets pushed, and the caster loves it a little bit too much.
They are just going for the blood. Okay.
Zexrow actually should have popped a bandage.
Work out for him, but Zexrow's still up. He has 1 HP. 1 HP, and he's gonna go down to Vato.
Nikov takes down Camo to secure the win.
No, 7 builds remaining for Nikov. This is such an intense 1v1. One shot on him, and he knocks him down. Here's SMP. Oh my goodness.
Game 9 starts with Nate Hill saying his biggest strength is turtling.
My biggest strength, I think, is turtling.
Zexrow contested again, but they cannot mount an effort to clutch any points.
Ooh, Zexrow and Vinny are already in an engagement. We saw Aim Hero and FaxFox push them off last time, and Zexrow and Aim Hero are actually in the same building. Now more trades going in, but FaxFox gets an angle.
He's got 1 build left. He can only cover his high ground for a little bit longer, and that's going to be him now out of the equation. Actually, both players. So the leaders here so far after 8 rounds are going to be out in one of the first duos eliminated.
Zayt and Saf go down. It's coming. We promise. Milan and Smeef get the win. Looking at the leaderboard, Zayt and Saf start inching their way up. Earlier in 2019, here is who everyone thought the best player was.
Nitro. Bizzle in 72 hours and Mongol.
I think Bizzle's #1 right now.
You're looking at him.
Ninja. I would definitely say Bizzle.
Nitro.
Maybe they deserved what Zayt had coming for him. In Game 10, Vinny gets sniped as him and Zexrow's lead continues to fritter away.
On history, it's a close aim here, 203 meters. And they're going to spam down on Vinny, put it all on Zexrow's shoulders. Can they hit the shots? Can Zexrow get here time to help him out? And Vinny will have to go back to lobby, and Zexrow going to be by himself now.
Saf with an epic solo pump before going down. After this match, Zayt and Saf managed to eke their way into first. Zexrow and Vinny fall to third. Zexrow and Vinny finally win their off-spawn fight and can now earn first place back.
That's right from the west-hand side.
Alright, so Amir are going down here, and with the finish from Zexrow as well.
Knows where he is.
Really wants to. Oh, takes down the roof there.
Yet somehow he's still able to stay alive and escape. But there we go. Zexrow comes through, and that's the start that we needed to see Zexrow and Vinny have if they want to challenge back for that first place position.
Zayt kills Mitro. Then, endgame in Game 11 was the most significant. Vinny and Zexrow finally get back there with 5 elims. But when they go there, the now unstoppable force of Zayt and Saf was there with them.
As you can see the shots coming through, they're up to 6 elims. They're trying to get the down in this one when Walker has fallen. And that's going to be Alpha, actually, to get the elimination onto Vinny. And Vinny's up now on this one.
Zayt and Saf got and held high ground. And Zayt capped off the 13 elimination win with an absolute gigabrained Rift to Go play, where he rifted himself and the 2 opponents in the storm while Saf held zone, sat back, and enjoyed the greatness.
What's going on? And the circle is just getting smaller and smaller.
Rift to Go being used so they can try to maintain this. Actually catches on to pretty much everyone here. Saf going to be on the low ground though by himself. Zayt immediately dives through. The campfire, I believe, was used. You can see Zayt trying to heal up as long as possible. Tomo has fallen. Tomo is not going to be able to survive.
Just like that, Zayt and Saf opened up a 92-point lead. In Game 12, everyone had to rotate up the cliff on Polar Peak. Zexrow and Vinny went down with 0 points.
Everybody has to come towards them, and there's so many exposed angles, so many people. Zexrow did just fall, as I think that was Airwax and Nikov.
Zayt and Saf execute a classic OG high ground take, and yet again have height.
And Zayt and Saf, they have high ground once again. Just look at their inventory, it's looking really good for them. And oh, Crippler going down eventually.
There's that high ground, it was Saf that picked up that elimination.
Protected from an aggressive push.
X8 drops in on them, but does he drop? He gets knocked down. X8 doesn't convert it. Now they are just gone.
And RPG another player who tries to take it, and then run the rest of the lobby down.
And they still have the high ground despite dropping, because they're going to try and use this RPG to pick off as many as they can. Zayt, I believe, did get the elimination credit for that. He did, as that was Razaru, and Zayt and Saf are having the games of their lives as they are up to 8 eliminations. They are
trying to hold on for his dear life.
They're trying to shoot it down to 1 as it's only Shinken that survives. Zayt and Saf are trying to convert, and they do!
Unbelievable!
Just like that, Zayt and Saf have taken control of the tournament. They are up a whopping 160 points with 2 games to go. Going into the game, everyone feared Zayt and Saf would be landed on.
Oh my god, it's just too hectic. Those back-to-back games coming in from Zaf and Saf. Oh, I fear for their lives coming into Loot Lake.
They weren't landed on, and managed to win a mid-game fight.
Got nothing to worry about, and extra points just mean, well, you know, closer to the trophies, and Dakota goes down.
As Zayt is chasing down Scram as well. They're trying to add another 10 points. There's 5 to the total.
As they hunted Scram, they literally walk right over his cone.
Shipping people down. They're trying to find Scram. Scram's hiding. Hide and seek. Count to 100 and hope they go away. They haven't found him yet. He's just staying perfect.
Oh my god.
Vision is based not on movement, but about sound. Right.
Zayt goes down soon after, but Saf gets the elimination on Myth and epically solo clutches placement points before going down to Mitro.
Fallen in this game, as you can see at the top, and Saf has got Myth as well. He is just beast mode on everybody in this game.
He's got a launch pad though. If he can find it in the storm to place it down, he can get out.
He's managed to save himself and find a single metal floor. What is even happening?
You can't trap Saf. He's too unstoppable right now.
He's healing up while everybody else is fighting, and we have to follow him in this game. Yes, there are so many big names. There's Mitro, there's Sky, there's Zexrow, and Vinny is still alive in this, and surely they have the advantage. They are the duo that is sat in the top. They've got a victory royale for themselves. Vinny and Zexrow have to be enough, and that's it for Saf and Zayt.
Sentinels, Animal, and Aspect eliminate Zexrow for their second win of the day. Looking at the standings, Zayt and Saf keep their 160-point lead and look to put this thing away. The tension was extreme as Game 14 started, not because the tournament was close, but because little did everyone know one of the most iconic flexes in the history of esports was about to happen.
Far ends up dropping, and unfortunately Far...
No, not that. As it became clearer and clearer, no one was catching up, the game settled into an equilibrium. until Zayt dared troll 98 other players and warm the hearts of millions.
Way through, but these are our points leaders. Zayt is in the open, taking the L in front of the entire field, and that is a metaphor for their current standings.
I love it.
200 points.
I absolutely love it.
And there you have it. One of the most dominant tournament performances and iconic flexes. It was an amazing tournament. Zexrow and Vinny ended up in 3rd. Demo Bizzle came in 4th. Mitro Kuna came in 6th. Myth and Cloud came in 24th. X2 Twins came in 34th. Chap and 72 Hours came 38th. Nate Hill and Funk came 39th. And Nick and Ayden came 46th. The Roman poet Horace once said, "Mix a little foolishness with your serious plans. It is lovely to be silly at the right moment." And aren't we glad Zayt took that to heart? We do lots of other amazing videos, so please go watch the next one that YouTube recommends. Like and subscribe.